Sports. It's in the game.
Wow, he just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
Tonight,
the shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Allen off the play fake. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Now Wilson on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, good move. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Allen Lazard and the Jets set to go back on offense. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught on the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills going to take over again on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. When you talk about this Jets defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. There he goes, right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back.
He's got a man, complete. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 38 yards. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From midfield, here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Quentin Williams able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. .31 yards on the punt there.
And the Jets will take over. Allen Lazard and the Jets set to go back on offense.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. They go play action now. Wilson going down the middle, and it's complete.
Third down and 1.
Here's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Powering his way forward, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Finds Hines again for the completion.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Allen Lazard and the Jets set to go back on offense.
We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation,
he's got it at the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Allen Lazard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And it is 42-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen Lazard and the Jets set to go back on offense. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Wilson going to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Allen will try again on second down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Allen Lazard and the Jets set to go back on offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
We'll throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete right side to Lazard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On second down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Wilson on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are pouring it on. Extra point up and good for Santoso. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Now Wilson, and he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To the air, Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 23. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. All eyes on Zach Wilson leading his team back out for this next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is taken at the 18.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Allen Lazard and the Jets set to go back on offense.
Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is. You probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the same plays. In any other game you play, you're having one of those magical performances that just never want to end. And you know something? Your fellow receivers, they get those clenched grins right now. Like, congratulations. Why isn't it me?
Well, so far, it's been all about him. And a throw right sideline is complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Wilson
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Here Here we go now as they will again try for two. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Santoso now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now Allen.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They'll look to throw again.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
That's caught by Shakir.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 33. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Allen again. The quick slant caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Wilson wants to throw it.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. This will be fielded at the 17.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
today.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 68 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for it with Achane. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive? To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession. And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. Hey, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real. And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out. Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving. How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the... And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzomah. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And he powers his way up past the 30. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo. And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright? He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. Dancing away at the 35. Very good return that time. 18 yards. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off. It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room,
An open week is always good, guys.
Touchdown! Alan Lazard, 31 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And taken right at the 35. Pushing his way through. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They go play action with Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Wilson. Wilson on first down. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
That is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And it is 28-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 19 yards away.
And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And the Jets will take over. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to...
They would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And it is 42-0.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
On 1st down, Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
The Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing again here, Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Breece Hall, 29 yards. And the Jets extend their lead yet again. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. It's taken to the 26. Shifts by him and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Allen Lazard and the Jets set to go back on offense.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have 2 touchdown catches. Open man here is Conklin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Wilson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Up and good for Santoso.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25. A touchback. Line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this down to the 36.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good from Santoso.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you're...
Touchdown!
Tyler Conklin with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Jets have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Meanwhile, to his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Here's Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particular. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now for Santoso. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, Wilson. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Open man is Waddle, complete. There he goes, right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside.
inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Back to throw again.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there.